All right, here we're here. Can we get a test? Test. That's me. So guys, welcome guys, welcome one and all. And I do not know why did it do that today, because it do not want to do this to me. So today we're going to be on gallery mode, so that way I can be seen, because I don't know why I don't do that today in speaker mode. But today, people, welcome to the GF1 Sports Podcast. Sadly, guys, if you're wondering where Trill XO playing more games than his ex-wife should know, he is not here today. Sadly, I have banished him for one day. Nah, I'm just playing. Trill has to work. Uh, had to go out and work today, and well, not work. I wouldn't say work. He had to take care of some business. But keep in mind, people, we will this Friday we will do a live taping of the GF1 Sports Podcast. We're gonna get into some NBA talk, and we're gonna let him talk about his Chiefs, I guess. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, but Trill, hope you're doing good, man. If you watch the show later, love you, man. But today we gotta kiss people, because I'm so happy, because I'm not lying to you when I said we do not. I'm not lying to you. We do not. I'm not believe, because I never get to talk about books. Well, I get to talk about books, but Trill just want me to shut the fuck up a lot. But today we got Jerome, aka Buck You. How's it going, man? All right, welcome. Give me a second. I do not have your sound on, so they probably can't hear you. I don't know what happened. I know. Let's, yeah, we'll run that back. We'll run it back. Give me a second. I don't know. I'm doing my best. All right, try it now. Say something now.
Booty
We
me.
can we can hear you. Let's start that over again,
Yeah,
guys.
start it
I'm
over.
here with I'm here with Jerome, aka Buck You. How's it going, man?
All right, man. What's up, man? Thanks for having me, man. It's good to be here, man. Appreciate for having me on at last minute.
No, it's okay. It wasn't last minute. We were putting. Well, yeah, it was last minute. We ain't gonna put it like that. I mean, we were planning on putting you on like every time, but Trill
Shit
was
happens,
like,
man. Shit happens.
shit happens. Shit
We
happens.
call
It's
life
for
happens.
yeah. Life happens, and I can understand that. But we're glad to finally get you on. We had a lot of guests on. We had some people down that were we had Jaguars fans. We had sadly when we began the podcast, we had Saints fans on here. He was cool though. He was cool. He talked shit, but he was cool. That lets you know that some Saints fans are cool. Just letting you know, there's some Saints fans out there are cool. Not all Saints fans are assholes.
That is gross. That's disgusting.
What
That's
Saints?
such a just saints. Ugh. Just saints in
Ah,
general.
yeah. So if you don't
Ugh.
know, people, if you're not a Bucks fan, or if you just hate the Bucks because of Tom Brady, and if you just don't like the Bucks in general, come close to the TV, because you're gonna come close to the computer screen, because you're gonna love this episode. But if you're a Bucks fan, stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun episode for you. But so we're here to talk about mainly today on this episode. We're gonna the Bucks fans have taken over this episode, people. This is the Bucks fan centric episode, and it's the perfect time, because because training camp we're the training camp is just about to start. They just went through that. We're about to we're about to see what's gonna happen, and I'm glad we're going to talk about this. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and start with you know what? Let's go ahead and start with what made you a Buck fan, because I got my story. I never get to talk about this.
Wow. So for me, my biggest Bucks fan, why I became a Bucks fan was the 2002 season. Yes, that was the Super Bowl season, but I love the uniforms. I love his uniform, and I mean, I wish they go back to the uniforms they got now. I mean, they had back then. I like what they got now. I hate the 2010 alarm clock uniforms. I hate the creamsicles. I just hate those uniforms. I just don't see what's so cool about them. The 2002, 2003, the Rondé Barber, Derrick Brooks, John Lynch era, those uniforms, the one South. I love those uniforms, but the defense was. I just love the defense. Like that defense was the offense. I say our defense was better than the Ravens defense. You
Right.
know, and it's just a lot of guys that just we built from the ground up. You know, the Rondé Barber, the John Lynch, the Warren Sapp. You know, we traded for Simeon Rice. A lot of guys who came to the organization got their name. You know, what I mean, got known. You know, even Brian Kelly. And then when he left Bucktown Bay, he went to Detroit, and then he flamed down and everything. But it's just a lot of guys on that team that had their moments.
Right.
Like everybody shined on that team. Some brighter than others, but everybody had a chance to shine. Even the punt returner, Carl Williams, had a kick return against Baltimore in week 2 of the Super Bowl season. You know, just everybody had the chance to shine. Everybody, and it just all came together. I just love that team. Like, and ever since then, I've been a Buccaneers fan through the Josh Freeman years, through the Mike Glennon years, through the dark days, man. But I,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's why me every time now we've got that ring 2 seasons ago. People say it's a COVID ring and everything, but it is what it is. You know,
It is what
I,
it
I,
is.
I
Yeah, if they won it, what would it have been? That's what I say.
exactly. You know what
If
I
you
mean?
would have won it, what would it have been? Like it's a COVID ring. Yeah, we it's a Super Bowl win. Yeah, I never get to talk about this. So why I became a Buck fan? I believe it was little years. I was a little kid, and I remember getting. I remember I could get. My parents allowed me to buy a coat. My first NFL coat. I could buy any coat, and it was like just like you. It was the color. It was like the pewter red. It was
Mm-hmm.
perfect, and I was like, I want this one. They looked at me. You want this one? This is the Buccaneers. I was like, I want this one. And I said, all right, everybody gonna make fun of you. I was like, I don't care. I like this coat. I wore that coat. I felt cool. And then they won the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. I felt even cooler. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
won the
God.
Super Bowl. I felt good. So, and this is before I really got into the sport of football. And over the years, I got into it. And the first year I really got into the sport of football with NFL wise was the year. God, it was a damn catch. It was a damn catch. We should have beat Washington. That was the game. Ah, it was the catch part 2. You remember the back of the end zone? It's not a catch. We should have won that game. Ugh.
That was a wild card game, right?
Yeah, well, it was a wild card game. We are playing
That was in
Washington.
'06.
Oh 06.
That's when we
No,
had
no, no,
Chris
no.
Sims.
That was I think it was
No,
05 because
no, '05 Cadillac Williams rookie season.
yeah, that's when we were good. That's when Cadillac got hurt, and then we had Chris Sims, and then we made the
Chris
playoffs.
Sims, we lost 17-10.
And that touchdown was the reason we lost.
I think, yeah. I think who called it? Was it Edel Shepard called it? I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
who
You
called
know, Shepard called it, and he just
it.
it
Edel
went.
Shepard.
Yeah, and they screwed us again. They screwed us
Yes, yeah.
again. It was a catch. It's like, nah, it dropped. I was like, what the? I was like, damn it. It's like I was like, it was like. Then that's when I watched that catch. It made me go back to '99. I was like, they said it's just like '99, and I was like, that's a catch too. So I think Bert Emanuel and then that catch. It's just it's funny. I became a Buck fan, and that was engraved in my mind. That was a catch. So I was upset. And then 2 seasons later, I was sitting there talking shit around here because '07 we go to the playoffs and we beat
Lost to the
everybody.
Giants,
Lost to the fucking Giants, and it
the
just
Super Bowl champions.
yeah. But it's funny. It was funny that every time, if you notice, every time we went to the playoffs, like in the 2000, we would lose to an NFC East team. We always would lose to a motherfucking NFC East team. It didn't matter who it was. We lost to them. So I went through those, and just like you, I went through those dark years. I went through the Josh Freeman years, who I gave a little hope. I went through the I was there when I was sitting a year when the year we hired Greg Schiano, and I had some hope and saying, well, trust, believe, and bullshit. But I remember that one. I remember everybody was I remember we were so happy we got Lovey Smith, and it ended up being fool's gold. People say we shouldn't have fired Lovey Smith, but I keep telling you, motherfuckers, that Joker did not. That Joker coached deep. This is what I tell everybody, and this is we're both black. We can explain this. A lot of people say that it was racist for us to get rid of Lovey Smith. I keep telling people this. I said, Lovey Smith, before the season before, our defense was very good. It was good. It was stopping teams. Leslie Frazier was doing his. As much as we want to talk about, Leslie Frazier was doing his job. Can we agree on that? Leslie was doing his job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leslie was doing a damn good job. And then that first preseason game, he didn't look too good, and he literally took over play calling duty. I'm still to this day wondering why. Why? Leslie was doing a good job, but you're not supposed to show nothing in preseason. What got Lovey fired was the fact that was the point he got fired. You took over the place. There was nothing wrong with the defense before you took it over. What happened? That was an ego thing. I really believe if I'm of the mindset that if Lovey Smith proper would have just let Leslie Frazier go, let Leslie Frazier alone, I'm not gonna go crazy about it. I think Lovey Smith is still here, and I think we get a super. I think we at least. I don't know. We get a Super Bowl, but we'll probably make the playoffs a couple of times.
Our quarterback play was too weak for us to win a Super Bowl or even get 10. Our quarterback play was too weak. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
I remember
we had Jameis Winston at that time. So
yeah, but Winston was high risk, high reward.
yeah,
He was I
yeah,
mean, it was I mean, that 10 year, I say about a 15-year stretch. We had the Mike Glennons, the Josh Freemans. I remember the Mike Williams, the Michael Claytons. Oh my God!
Aurelius Ben, Michael Clayton. Yeah,
Yeah.
Regis.
Oh my God! Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we forced people to come to more receivers that wasn't ready for it.
yeah.
You know,
Then we got Big Mike, and we got future. I'm saying right now. I say every time, future Hall of Famer Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer. He is a future Hall of Famer. I
but I
mean,
piss everybody off. I always say Mike Evans is the best receiver in the league, but I mean, he's the only receiver since his rookie season until now to have 1,000 yards
thousand-yard seasons. Yeah,
even Randy Moss, Jerry Rice ain't did that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like the Hall of Fame receivers now ain't done that, and he has a ring out of it.
Then he got a ring. I remember everybody keeps screaming. I really get mad when people say, "Well, he doesn't have the Pro Bowls that all these other receivers." I was like, I literally, this is the way I see it. I feel like these days Pro Bowls don't mean shit.
Especially last year.
Yeah. Especially last year.
What the fuck was that? That was the toughest game. That was the toughest game of two-hand touch I've seen in my life, man. What the hell was that? I saw.
Yeah. Back then, I say back then before probably 2007, that was really good. If you made the Pro Bowl, you deserved it because the press is literally picking the Pro Bowler. Now you got fan votes, and you know what fans are gonna do. They're gonna vote for the best player that looked good instead of the player that had the They're gonna look for the player that has the stats. Well, you not the player that got the stats. They're gonna look for the player that looked good. That was a good catch. I'm gonna vote for you for the Pro Bowl. I mean, it's more.
I remember the last year, Kyle Pitts, he only got one touchdown. How the hell he got to the Pro Bowl? But then I looked further, and he had 1,000 yards receiving. That's rare for a tight end. I think Gronk and Shannon Sharp and probably Tony Gonzalez had 1,000 yards as tight end because they're not really, there's no room. Everything's up the middle for them. So, Kyle Pitts he is a beast, but I'm not thinking of that practice fans any credit. But the Pro Bowl now is a lot of players don't go to the Pro Bowl now. Aaron Rodgers, they don't go to the Pro Bowl, so they give it to like a Kirk Cousins, or somebody who just would do it because they ain't got nothing better to do, whatever.
Yeah,
and just go from there.
it's just sad. It's just sad that what the Pro Bowl used to be. No, I mean, and it's just sad because you're thinking, oh, you made a Pro Bowl. I don't count it no more. But I
It's, I
think
mean,
that's not. It's not
it's
fun.
good for the players for contract year for the incentives. It might be in their contract. Make the Pro Bowl, you get $1 million signing
Yeah,
bonus or something like that. So they might get
yeah.
incentives for it, but you don't look forward to it no more. I
No,
mean,
no, you
you just
don't. You
don't look
don't.
forward to it.
Yeah.
You just wait for the off season to come and see what you can do with all what's happening during the off season for your team.
Right. Right. But it's just funny. You like we both sort of the same way. We went through all those years. I remember Dirk Cutter said, I remember the moment I wanted Dirk Cutter fired. I screamed it when that dumbass said Fitz Magic is alive and well. I literally was like, oh God. I hope you. I say if Fitzmagic does not do anything, if Fitzpatrick do not do anything the next two games, you need to be fired for saying that. you need to be fired just for saying that. And as soon as he said that, the Bucks went on a 3-game losing streak. I said you need to be fired. Fired.
I want to Fitzmagic to start the whole season over James. I was just done with James at this point. And fun fact, his first and last pass as a Buccaneer was a pick six.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like
that's crazy. Yeah, and that's what Saints fans. This is why, and we'll get to the division in a minute. But yeah, that I remember Dirk Cutter, and I remember I was, and then we get Tom Brady, and like I said, I was lenient when we got Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I was like, this is an old guy. I don't know what he's gonna do, and I'm for one, I'm thankful that we got. Like I'm like everybody want to talk shit about me. It's like you want multiple Super Bowl rings. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. if you are I just want to say this. If you are a if you're a Buck fan and you're not happy with just this, and if you're happy with just like if we could, in my eyes, I was sitting there thinking, man, if we can get it, I was sitting there thinking when we got Tom Brady, I said if we can get a Super Bowl out of Tom Brady, I'll be overjoyed. We got a Super Bowl out of it.
I was worried that's gonna be like the Peyton Manning going for the Colts to the Broncos minus the Super Bowl, but just the season. He wasn't. They had to put in Brock Osweiler just
yeah,
type
just,
thing.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna Blaine Gabbert for Brady because he just wasn't up to par. But Brady did his thing, man. I mean, and then he got us back there again to not Super Bowl playoffs and everything. But
we should have won. Which we should have won. We should have won.
If we had AB, we would have won that game.
Yeah, but AB wanted to cut a fool. That hurt. That one hurt more. I there's one team I hate more than the Eagles in the whole NFC South. I hate the Rams. I hate them so much. I hate them. I don't like I don't like I really hate Sean McVay. I think
the Saints fans hate the Rams more than you do because they feel that the Rams robbed them.
Robbed them of a Super Bowl.
If they went to the Super Bowl, they would have put up more than 3 points on the Patriots.
Yeah.
They would have put. Because. But I don't know if the Saints defense was as good as the Rams defense. But
no,
the offense would have definitely put up more. But I feel like the Saints offense would have forced Belichick to play out of his comfort zone on the offense and everything. So I think the Saints fans probably feel like that. They lost the Super Bowl off the Rams and everything.
Yeah. But fuck them. We don't give a fuck about them.
They gonna suck a fat orangutan titty for all I care.
Yeah, I really could care less about that team. They did a lot of dirty stuff. But let's go ahead and get to the division. Let's talk about each team from our standpoint. From my standpoint, I feel like that I'm living, like I said, I live in Carolina. And I know a lot of Carolina fans are screaming, we need Baker Mayfield. We need a quarterback. Let me tell you something, Carolina fans. this is, and I don't. On the show, everybody think I don't like giving. I want you. I like to have a competitive edge. I want to beat you at your best because I hate it when what I hate more than anything is excuses. Well, if we have this, and this, we would have whooped your ass. I hate excuses. So this is why I want to. When you beat a team with their best, just like when we beat the Saints in the playoffs, it tasted so much better. There's nothing there's nothing that tastes more better than beating a team at their best. It tastes just like like Kool-Aid mixed with the best sugar in the world, and it just tastes so sweet. So let me give you some advice, Carolina fans. What you need to do is fire Matt Rule. Just fire him. You need to fire him. Number one. Let me tell you why. I coached I coached rec football. The moment I thought he should have been fired was the fact that, and everybody, there's a lot of people that defend him on this. My question, because I remember we were playing the Panthers. Um, Sam Darnold throws a 50, I want to say a 40. I don't know. It's like a 30-yard pass. It's a broken play, but it's a 30-yard pass. Where he gets the Panthers all the way to the 10-yard line. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, as me as a coach, I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, all you gotta do is get Sam Darnold the ball, and probably give a play action, throw the ball, they get a touchdown. Like, okay, let's go ahead, get it. Sorry, Bucks. That's all right, Bucks. Go back on the field, learn, get back on the field, time, get us a touchdown. We'll be all right. I was thinking already touchdown. They're gonna get a touchdown. 10-yard line, automatic, because a broken play. This dumbass put Cam Newton in there. He not only does a quarterback draw once, this motherfucker does it 3 times and get a 3 and out. I said, if y'all don't, I literally got on Twitter. I said, Carolina, if you do not fire this coach, you're not winning you're not going to make a playoff appearance. If you make a playoff appearance, it's because the whole division sucks. You need to fire this man right now. You don't do that shit. Why you don't put Cam Newton in there 3 times? I understand he's Superman. No, he's not Superman. He never was Superman. He is literally Bizarro. He is not Superman. Stop. Okay, I want to get that out of the way. But what's your thought?
So let's back up real quick. So the Baker Mayfield situation, and he's been linked to a lot of teams: Carolina, Seattle, Pittsburgh, and teams they don't mind getting Baker Mayfield. They don't want to pay the 19 mil. They're
Yeah.
basically telling Cleveland, "You foot the bill, and we'll pay five. We'll pay five. You pay the 13, and we'll take them." But Cleveland don't want to, they basically just went bankrupt for the Deshaun Watson contract,
Yeah.
and so they don't really have the money to move.
Right.
So, I mean, Carolina, CMC is being injury prone. He's not.
Right.
And unfortunately, he's not going to be that guy anymore. Sam Darnold is not the guy. He's not the guy as we thought he was going to be coming out of college. And really, the only option is DJ Moore. And on offense, DJ Moore he's nice, but he's not number one.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin is better than DJ Moore.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree.
So DJ Moore is not number one. You cannot win with now they got Robbie Anderson too, but he's a nice receiver. He's really picked himself up. I'm sure he's in a good situation, but he's not contending for championships though. He's not on the play. I don't think Robbie Anderson he said he didn't want Baker Mayfield. He tried to walk it back, but it was too late. But so I don't see Baker going to Cleveland. I think you see him going to Seattle where there's no competition. Because they got Drew Lock and Geno Smith. I think Geno's in New York. I'm bad, but they got Drew Lock. No, Drew Lock.
Yeah, they got Drew Lock. Yeah.
Drew Lock and so obviously Baker's better than Drew Lock, so there's no competition. Or Pittsburgh, there's no competition. But Carolina, they might want to go to keep Sam Darnold route, keep developing him. So we'll see.
We'll see. I just don't see him doing it. It's just stupid. Personally, like I said, they need to fire him. I think they need to fire Matt Rule. He's not a good coach. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but that moment right there let me believe that he should have been fired. Mm-hmm. And another thing Carolina need to do, and they need to tell their owner this, is Dave Tapper need to stay out of this. Stay out. Let the general manager work. Let him work
Mm-hmm.
because I believe Carolina got a good GM. He getting talent down there. He's getting talent. He's getting it down there. It's just Dave Tapper comes from that Pittsburgh. He comes from Pittsburgh, and he wants that championship now. And he keeps telling them, "Well, if we get this player, maybe we can win." Let me do my job, man. Just let me do my job, and I'll get you what you need. He's doing a damn good job. I give him that. I'm just being honest. Like Carolina got a good GM, man. I feel like this is the way I feel. If Carolina and Atlanta were to trade GMs, Carolina would be in a worse situation, and Atlanta will be in a better situation. Because Atlanta, jumping from Carolina to Atlanta, I think Atlanta is in a bad situation. I think they got a
But
good
that's
coach.
like, let me cut you off. That's like saying which one you want to get shot with, a 50 cal or a shotgun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're both bad situations. But go ahead.
yeah. They're both bad situations, but I feel like Carolina got a bad coach and an owner that won't stop butting in. Where Atlanta got a bad GM and a coach that he's. I think Arthur Smith is not a bad coach. I think he's a good coach. He just in a bad situation. I think
Yeah.
he's in a bad situation. I feel for him because he's just in a bad situation. He's trying to make. He's trying to make. The man is trying to make lemons with fucking lemon juice. Not even real like. Not even produce lemons, like just lemon juice you get out the store. He's like, make lemonade, motherfucker. It's like, I only got lemon juice. You not giving me what I need. All I got is the water, no ice, no sugar. All I got is just lemon juice. That's all he got. And he'll make a good batch of lemonade. It's gonna taste nasty, but he got nothing. You're not giving him nothing. You're giving him Marcus Mariota. And like, I knew Atlanta was fucked when they went after Deshaun Watson. I thought, oh y'all are fucked. I said, I thought Atlanta was fucked when they went after Deshaun Watson. Because this is what I kept hearing from Atlanta fans and my brother. If Atlanta get Deshaun Watson, they going to the Super Bowl. I was like, well, no. I said, why? Because Deshaun Watson gonna want a big contract. You're already in cap hell. You ain't gonna be able to sign nobody. I told Atlanta fans what they should have done a long time ago, and this is why I say Atlanta got a bad GM. Atlanta should have released Matt Ryan as soon as they got Arthur Smith. They should have traded him, not Julio. Julio still has some stuff. He still had fire in him, but when they got rid of him, I felt like y'all fucked up because now you're in a situation where you can't get nobody, and and now your name is all you have nobody has no desire to come to you. Why am I gonna come to Carolina? Why am I gonna come to Atlanta? Who you got? Matt Ryan? He's old as dirt. I can't play with him. Matt Ryan can't sell himself to Atlanta faithful. Like, yo, come in here, we'll win the Super Bowl. No, I need to take big money to come here. This is a shit show. This is a circus. Where Tom Brady, on the other hand, like, look, Tom Brady, all he got to do is say, "You want to win a Super Bowl? Yeah, I'll take $1 million." That's all. That's
Tom
exactly
Brady
what.
got all his enemies to come join him.
Yes.
He basically got all his enemies to
Oh,
come join him.
yeah, got this.
And he took care of his guys. You know, Tom Brady's
Yeah,
like the Adam Sandler of the NFL.
yeah,
I don't care no matter how bad or how low budget the movie is, he's gonna make sure his guys are in the role
yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah. He gonna make sure he gets
Eh?
his guys there. Yeah, he got everybody there. He's like, "You want to come join me? We'll win the Super Bowl." Sure. I always wanted to play with Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying. The selling points. And that's why I'm grateful Tom came because when Tom was there, Tom is here. You're gonna get people coming to your team. Like, you want to come play? Yeah. Hell, I think Randy Moss might come out of retirement and play for the Bucks if he could. Oh boy, but um, I just feel like Atlanta is just in a bad situation. I think really, in all honesty, I think if anything, I think they're tanking. I think they're going to get a quarterback next year. I think they were not. They were really leery about the quarterbacks. I think everybody was leery about the quarterbacks. There's like none of these quarterbacks. I don't want them. I don't want any of them. They're not good. They're not worth my time. They're not a good quarterback that's coming out that just all the quarterback prospects. This draft was too scary for you to draft, and that's the way I feel. You know, but moving on to the fucking Saints.
So before we get to the Saints, so the Falcons. I mean, Calvin Ridley's gone for the season of next season. I think for the gambling incident. If I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
yeah, he's
Kyle
gone.
Pitts. I don't know if Kyle Pitts ready to be a number one as a tight end. That's rare. Now he can play receiver. He's a hybrid.
Yeah,
That was in college.
yeah,
But can he do that as a pro level? Yes, he made a Pro Bowl as a rookie, but we
yeah,
already discussed that Pro Bowl is what it is at this point. So
yeah.
I mean, who else they have? We just took one of their receivers in Russell Gage. We just signed Russell
Right.
Gage. They just lost the best quarterback they had since Michael Vick. You can say the best quarterback they ever had because Michael Vick never won an MVP.
Right.
Did he? Michael Vick won MVP before? No.
No, Michael Vick never won MVP.
Never
Sadly,
won MVP.
Matt Knapp won it. Yeah.
Okay, so they lost probably the best quarterback. They probably lost their best receiver a year ago in Julio. It's just so. What I mean? They don't really have nobody. They had Todd Gurley a couple seasons ago, and Todd Gurley beat the hell up. He's basically held together by Band-Aids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the best quarterback they could have found was Marcus Mariota. He's relatively still young. He didn't play much last year. He was a backup. Excuse me. I think in Oakland. So he's starting, fresh start for him. And it's funny, him and Jameis Winston, they like their careers are always matched up against each other.
Yeah.
They came out the same draft together. They was compared to each other in the draft. And now they're on the same division now. It's really like it's just all coming full circle.
It's all coming full circle with them. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. The thing about Marcus Mariota is my problem with him is, Marcus Mariota to me, and there's no shame in being it. Marcus Mariota is a game manager. It's just me being honest. And
he is a better Alex Smith.
There we go. I agree. And the problem with the problem with Marcus Mariota in the situation he is, Atlanta got no defense. They got none.
They always been horrible on defense. They always had one of the worst defenses.
And they brought Dan Pease out of retirement he told him fix it, and I was like, I can't fix it. You're giving me twigs to fix this. Like
to build a house. You give me
yeah. You're build a house.
Hurricane season.
Yeah, during hurricane. Yeah, exactly. Like I can't do this. Like that. Once again, that goes back to being the general manager. The general manager is not giving him the things to tools he needs to succeed. That's just being honest. I remember the year they said they had a chance to get a good defensive tackle. They went to get a cornerback from Clemson. I thought, okay, that's AJ Terrell, and I thought he's all right. Yeah, he all right, and he turned out well. But what they need, more than anything, was a defensive. They needed a defensive end. I feel like Atlanta needs a defensive end, and that's the biggest need that they needed, and they cannot get it, no matter what. They just can't get it. They can't go pay for it because their money is their cap situation is so fucked that they can't do it. So it's really sad. I feel bad for the Atlanta Falcons, and I feel bad for Atlanta Falcons fans. And I know some Atlanta Falcons fans. There's some cool, like I said, not all fan bases are assholes. There are some cool fans. It's just I feel bad
for Atlanta, and Atlanta Falcons fans. I mean, I really want them to make a comeback. I do want Atlanta Falcons fans to make a comeback because they've been through some torture, man.
Oh yeah.
They just been through the ringers. It's just unfair. The football guys hate the
Atlanta Falcons. They really do.
I don't know why. I just don't know. Maybe his wife. Maybe the football guy husband walked in and seen his wife sleeping with a Falcons fan. But they hate the Falcons, bro.
They hate the Falcons. Yeah, they hate it. I thought it was an Atlanta thing, and then the Atlanta Braves won the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, and everybody like, yeah, it's just an Atlanta thing. Yeah, we won the World Series. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that had to hurt when they won the World Series. Like, and then all these Atlanta fans like, there's hope, and I was like, there is no hope.
No.
No hope. Right? I feel bad for you, but I understand it. I said, why do you feel bad for us? I said, that's like, this is the way I feel, and this is the way I feel about it. If you have not made the playoffs within 5 years, I have no sympathy for you. None. And the reason why is you have not grieved enough. You have not felt pain enough for you to just say, well, we ain't made the playoffs in 3 years. I don't give a fuck. We've made the playoffs in 13 years. Shut up. That's the reason I get mad at Denver fans. I keep hearing this the same thing. We ain't made the playoffs in 4 years. I don't care. I said, this is what I tell them. What happened the last time you made the playoffs? We won the Super Bowl. Why are you complaining? What the fuck are you complaining about? You won the Super Bowl the last time you made the playoffs. The last time we made the playoffs, we lost to the Giants. That's what I got. That's what I'm trying to get people to see. You can't feel the pain unless you've been through it for 5 years. You can still taste, like for example, I expect nobody to feel no sympathy for us if we go on a big 3-year losing streak. I literally, if somebody don't feel no sympathy, I'd be like, cool, I don't care. I would do the same thing in your shoes because we can still taste we can still taste the champagne from the Lombardi Trophy. We still can taste it. But 5 years, it kind of, the party's over after that point. Like, we can't do this no more. But I get mad when I hear somebody talk about how we hadn't made the playoffs in 3 years, and then you like, 4 years, like 3 years ago, you won the Super Bowl. Fuck you. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel. Like, I don't feel like you have felt pain. Yeah, you lost. Like, and this is another thing about Broncos fan. I said, and also as added bonus, they ain't even had the number 1 overall pick through that span. So why the fuck are you complaining? You didn't suck that bad. You just didn't make the playoffs. You just have a higher expectation because you feel like you're football royalty when you just only won 3 fucking Super Bowls. Get ready, motherfucker. We're coming for you. We're going to tie with you. We're going to tie with you. We're going to get 3 Super Bowls and you're going to shut the fuck up about it. But, yeah, that's the way I feel. But Atlanta Falcons, I do feel a little remorse because it made me feel like they're us. It's like, it feels like, I feel like the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers took two phases of us. They took 2 things that made us sorry: bad coaching and a bad general manager. I feel like Atlanta got Mark Dominic and Carolina got Graciano, and we just infused. And let me be honest here for a minute, people. I don't think no team. This is why I feel like Matt Rule should be fired. No team should go through what Graciano did. No team should go through a Graciano. Nobody should go through that. That's pain. That's pain. I hated that man. Every time I see that man on the TV screen, I want to throw something at it. You ruined our team for like 3 seasons because your ego was too big. I hated Graciano more than anything. I was like, you are the worst coach I have been. Everybody thought, I remember people tell me, oh, there was some 70s coaches that were terrible. I was like, I meant those are bad coaches, but Graciano showed arrogance. He was so arrogant. Like, yeah, Graciano's like, yeah, put your toes on the line. Yeah, we don't. The moment he said, what do you do during halftime? Oh, we just go pee. We take a pee break. That's all we do. What the fuck? No halftime adjustments. That's what we lose. I was like, I punched the TV. So why fire this man? But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the Saints. That dirty ass piece of shit team that keeps that still has Bounty Gate, and the NFL has not done shit. They still got Bounty Gate. But let me put it like this: the Saints. Let me be completely honest here. The Saints are a good team. They're a good team. They got a good roster. They ain't lose nothing. But and a lot of Saints fans are gonna scream that now we got Winston back, we could be good, and we got weapons for Winston. And let me tell you something, Saints fans. We heard that slogan too. Remember weapons for Winston? We started that. I mean, you remember that?
Yeah, so the Saints fans, I got a lot to say about Saints fans and some players. I got some shit to say about those fucking spots. But go ahead.
Yeah. Saints fans really believe that because they got well, okay. So we got all these we drafted a wide receiver. Micah Thomas might be coming back, and we brought all these people back from Louisiana. I was like, okay, cool, all right, cool. Are you scared of the Saints? No, because we did the same thing. Also, as an added bonus, you just don't get a receiver. It's just this is not Madden. You don't just get wide receivers and expect them to just all of a sudden become all right. Do work. That's exactly what they're expecting them to do, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work out. Now I do believe the Saints defense is going to be really, really good. That's the only thing that's like got me a little leery about the Saints. Saints defense is just going to be really good. I believe Sean Payton combined with Dennis Allen was just lethal because Dennis Allen had defense and Sean Payton could create a deep offense good enough around Winston to win him games. And I believe no. I tell it. I'll be honest here. Sean Payton made. I mean, Sean Payton was the catalyst for them getting nine. It was no offense. I hate Sean Payton. Don't like the man, but he's probably one of the Saints' best coaches. I think he should. I think he's a hall. I believe he's a Hall of Fame coach. He coached that team up, and to get them a 9-win record with Jameis Winston is amazing. But let's be honest here. Now, what you're gonna do with Jameis Winston? You're gonna make him be a game manager? That's not him. He's not a game manager because he can't do that. Remember, Jameis Winston said, "I'm a game manager" while he was throwing 30 interceptions. Just, just saying, I'm just saying. I love Jameis. Don't understand. Don't. I really wish Jameis went to another team besides the Saints because I wish he did. He chose the Saints, so we gotta hate on him. But I do believe that Jameis Winston will throw interceptions. He's going to do it. He got to play hero ball. If the Saints play a team that can go score for score, I feel like I put it like this: if the Bucks and the Saints get into a shootout, the Bucks will win. The Bucks are going to win because Tom Brady is not going to he's not going to make that mistake. He's going to live to play another game, play another down. Jameis Winston, he'll see a move, he'll see somebody, he thinks he sees somebody open and he'll get picked off. That's the difference. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
So I'll be back. So Saints, so obviously, so saying this defense is gonna get good. I mean, Tyrann Matthew, the Honey Badger, went to New Orleans. He went home. You might say he's old and whatever, but he did make a Pro Bowl
Yeah,
last season. So
he's still good. Yeah.
He did good. Now of course last season, I'm gonna go at 2020 when they beat us in Week 1, and you could have swore they won a Super Bowl. That was when we won the season. We won Super Bowl. They beat us in Week 1, and they beat us, and they would not shut up. Week 1, no off season, nothing. Then they beat us 38-3 that same season. They still wouldn't shut up. Then we retired Drew Brees, and now they got Jameis, but they also got Taysom Hill. They got a quarterback conundrum going on there. Alvin Kamara might be gone for 6 games.
He might be gone for the
So
season.
so it's 6 games to a season. So whether we beat them or not, it's not gonna hurt. I reckon it'll still be better than them. Mike Thomas cannot. I don't think him and James got that rapport. I'm not gonna get it, but Mike had Drew Brees, and Drew Brees basically they gonna force feed Mike Thomas. That's really all they got as receiver. I mean, and so it's gonna definitely be a down year for the Saints. Is James, and like you said, James you can't be a game manager when you throw 5,000 yards less than about two
Mm-mm.
seasons ago. You threw for
Mm-mm.
5,000 yards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, and 5K yards. So you can't be a game manager.
Right.
Um, but I just feel like this. I mean, Jameis, he got blessed with that opportunity because he went to a situation he learned from Drew Brees. So we're gonna see what he learned, and can he now lead a team without expectation? Because he was in Tampa. Oh, he's number one draft pick. He was from Florida State. Then he went to the same state team. Now he's in Louisiana playing for the Black and Gold. We're gonna see now. He's you can say he's a leader now. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see now. I mean, we're gonna see. It's
We're
gonna
gonna
be
see.
interesting.
It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be
interesting.
interesting. It's gonna
Yeah.
be interesting to see what he can do as a leader of a team.
Right. And I understand Jameis Winston. And don't get me, like I said, I love James Winston, but he just went to he went to another team. And I hate when people say I hate Jameis Winston. I say I don't hate Jameis Winston. I just hate the fact that he went to the New Orleans Saints. I mean, he had an opportunity. He could have went to Pittsburgh. I'll be honest here. If Jameis Winston would have went to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh would have been my backup team. I would have happily root for the black and gold with a backup as a backup. They would have been a secret backup. I was like, yeah. If he would have won a game, I'd be like, yeah, good for you, Jameis. But now it's more like when Jameis wants to beat the Saints win, it's like, yeah, why'd you go to the Saints? I don't want to root for you. Fuck you. That's the way I feel a little bit, because Jameis is not a bad guy. Don't get me wrong. He's not. He's not. He's a good human. He got a good heart. It's just the fact that it just didn't work out for us. It's just sad. I wish that this is what I wish. I wish Jameis would have just sucked it up, and I know it's not going to be. He suck it up and took like a 1 year, took the same amount of money to play behind Tom Brady, and he would have got a ring. That would
I
have been.
think
I
I
would have
think
liked it.
it was beneficial for both parties. James goes somewhere else. That's a fresh start. You know, he got a fresh start. He can form his own team now. And the Buccaneers got Brady, and now we can get rid of Jameis. We can start anew. And now when Brady leaves, we can probably have Kyle Trask trying to take over or Blaine Gabbert. I hope it's Kyle Trask, with no expectations, because we've seen the footage on Blaine Gabbert, and yeah,
Yeah.
no. So
Well, yeah, I agree with you. What speaking of Cal Trash, do you believe? I think Cal Trask got it. I've been looking at the tape of him. I've been looking at the tape when he was at Florida. He wasn't bad. I think he still got. I mean, I'm glad Tom Brady came back because that gives him another time to hone his skill. So, do you believe that when because I think I'm willing to believe that Tom Brady's gonna call it quits after this. This is this.
well, I mean, he got to deal with I think with Fox or whatever.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got a pretty bag. So I'm sure this is gonna be his last season. And I mean, it was. And for me, and my theory has always been this: Brady, when he retired last season, he is such a competitor. He seen Peyton Manning last game won Super Bowl. Didn't play good, but he won Super Bowl.
right.
But Brady wants to go out as a winner. He wants to go out and win as a winner. You know, and that's what Brady wants to do. Because him and Peyton Manning, their career always been. I'm like we were
Yeah, yeah,
saying,
yeah.
with Jameis and Marcus Mariota, their careers always been linked to each other. So I'm sure that Brady wants to, be like go out as a winner on his own terms.
Right. I do believe that this is my theory because I've been saying this on Twitter. My theory, I'm not changing my bold prediction. I feel like this is gonna be fact. I think the Bucks defense will finish top 10 in every category. They're gonna finish. They're gonna finish top 10, not just. I mean, in every category.
I think we should sweep the division, at least lose one game in the division. But we should sweep the division.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so either way, if we sweep the division, we're gonna get home field advantage.
Oh
At
yeah.
least
Oh
one
yeah.
game.
Oh yeah. Oh,
We're gonna at
I
least get
agree.
home field at least for one game.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I don't now, we re-signed some of the main players. Chris Godwin. Now Chris Godwin is injured, and so Russ Gage might be taking over for a couple weeks till Chris Godwin comes back. But I like how everything's coming along. Mike, still got Mike Davis, Russ Gage. We signed playoff Lenny. Got
Yeah.
Brady. Now the whole Gronk situation, it is what it is at this point with Gronk. So he retired. He unretired. We don't know what Gronk. When Gronk said
We
he
don't know what
retired,
Gronk
so
gonna do. He might come back. He might come back week 2.
yeah. So we don't know what Gronk gonna do.
but
So
but I want to say this right now. If he really is retired, I respect the hell out of him. Go on his own terms. If you,
I mean, he got
I
a
love.
ring.
He got a ring, and he got us a ring, and I love Gronk, and
And he
I'm
got two
actually,
touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
yeah, I'm overjoyed that like Gronk chose to retire with us. Like he just chose, I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang it up with y'all. And he showed Tampa Bay, and we love Gronk. So if this is his last, if he really is retired, I'm just happy he retired with us because that's all I asked for. I said I want Gronk to retire Buccaneer. I just want him to retire Buccaneer. He is so cool. He is awesome. He is fun. I love him when he's on the sideline. He's cool. He just joy. Jovial. Like it's the perfect person to just look at him. He's perfect. I'm gonna miss Tom and Gronky. I just hope he comes back for Tom and Gronky. I really am gonna miss that guy. That man made you smile. Um,
They do.
yeah, but yeah, I do believe we should sweep the division. But like I said, I think we could lose one. I'm gonna be honest here. I think we're not. I this is another thing. I got this feeling that we're not getting swept by the Saints this year. I just
No,
don't
that's
feel
what
it.
they're gonna. That's
I
what they're
was
gonna give the loss. I know we're
like
gonna lose this one to the
Tom.
Saints.
Tom is literally not going to let this happen. If this is his last season, he is not letting this happen. He's like, I am not getting swept by y'all this year. You're not sweeping me on this season. I'm gonna kick you. I think he's. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm a ball prediction. I think he's going all out week 3. Week 3, he going all out. He's gonna be. He's gonna do everything in his power to beat the Saints. He's going to literally tell the defense, yell at them like, get on your cues. We are whooping their ass. If you had to sack Jameis Winston, hold him down, carry him like a baby to the ground, do what you can. Make sure you don't get a penalty. Don't hurt them because they're going to come after us. Don't give them no excuse to bandygate us. And even in that, they're still going to try and bandygate us because they some sheep motherfuckers. But I feel like we're not getting swept by the Saints. I don't feel like this is going to be the sweep season. I think we're going to beat them one game. I think they might get us one game. I'm not going to sit up here and argue that the Saints ain't going to get us. They're going to get us. I think we'll sweep here. I think we can sweep Carolina. I do believe we can sweep the Atlanta Falcons. Then again, maybe football got a smile on them and let them get one win against Tom Brady. We never know.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be. Like I said, they can have Brady have an off game, whatever, or because some teams do get up for Tom Brady. Teams
Yeah, yeah,
circle, they do get up for Tom Brady.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so
I do believe. I'm gonna be honest here. I think this is just me. I think in the NFC, everybody in the AFC, everybody in the AFC do not want to see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in that Super Bowl. They do not want to see them. I'm just being honest. None of them want to see.
I feel like AFC got so stacked with the
Yeah, man, they got so stacked.
They got so stacked that we just gonna let them just take each other out.
Yeah, and they're gonna
Everybody,
take each other out, and it's like, yeah, we made the Super Bowl. Congratulations, you gotta play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
they just gonna drag their limp carcass to the Super Bowl. You just gonna just finish them
Exactly,
off.
that's what I was thinking too. They're gonna
Yeah.
drag their limp carcass to the Super Bowl. Like, we made it, we made it. And Tom Brady, like, thank you for going. Thank you for all of you for going to the AFC. I'm healthy. My team is healthy. We're gonna whoop your ass.
It's gonna be what we did to Oakland in 2003, a 48-21
Exactly.
destruction.
28-21 just gonna destroy them. You know what? I really hope it's. I'm be honest. I know I've shit on the Broncos fans, but I really hope it's the Broncos. So it's like a complete circle of us just beating the shit out of all the AFC West teams. We beat the Chiefs. We beat the Oakland Raiders. We beat the we beat the Raiders. We beat the Chiefs. Let's just go ahead and complete it. We're just beating the Broncos while we're at it.
Yeah.
They faced us. Yeah. I just feel like that's what we need to do. But I would love to see if there was a team that I would love to see play us, and I think it would be a good Super Bowl. If we make the Super Bowl, I'm going to be honest here. I really would love to see the Buffalo Bills. I think we would. That would be a fantastic Super Bowl. That would be a. That would be.
He deserves it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been
That,
through the heartbreaks, man.
yeah, yeah. If they and you want to know something, if we just so happen to just lose to the Buffalo Bills, I could take it. I'd be like, I could take that loss. I could suck it up. I could take it.
Take it. I don't know if I can take it now, but I mean, like I said, John, I mean, he deserves it. You know, he's been through some shit.
He been through yeah. I mean,
it would be.
Let me put it like this: it would be a pill, but it won't be like a big pill to swallow. It'll be like a small pill. Like, I hate to lose, but oh well, they deserve it. They deserve they Super Bowl. So but if it was like the Buffalo, if it would be like the Kansas City Chiefs, Oakland Raiders, or any of the Denver Broncos, I was like, I can't swallow that pill. We need to beat the shit out of them. They've been hyping up Russell Wilson all season. We need to beat the shit out of them. I just feel the need to beat them. I feel the need to beat everybody. Anybody else but them, I want to beat the shit out of everybody. Whoever come out, I'm just gonna let you know. Whoever comes out the AFC, we gonna beat them. I'm gonna be honest here. We gonna destroy the Rams. we the Rams. When everybody was like, yeah. And then when we got Tom Brady back, everybody, the Rams knew. The Rams knew. They knew their ass was grass. They knew. Because as soon as, I mean, Von Miller knew too. Von Miller knew. Von Miller like, all right, I got lucky last season. Let me go to Buffalo. He knew who was coming. He knew the boogeyman was coming back. He was like, the boogeyman's coming back. I'm gone. Wait a minute, we need you, Von. Nope. You talked shit. You brought him back. He gonna whoop y'all ass. He's coming for you.
It's Cooper Kupp gone. I mean, Cooper Kupp's not gonna be that guy. He's not gonna have that season no more. So
no. He's not gonna have that season. I think Cooper Kupp just went like Super Saiyan God. No, he just went Ultra Instinct, and he can't. I think he can't tap into that no more. He carried that team on his back the entire I'll give him credit. If it hurt me because everybody want to talk about how good Matthew Stafford played, and I literally was like, it really wasn't Matthew Stafford who played well. It was Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp played really, 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 really good that season. He was just
I mean, but these playoffs were the best I've ever seen because they was all down to the wire, edge of the seat games, and
except for Philadelphia.
Oh my God! Yeah, that game that was over before it started. that was once the ass whooping got out of the way. You know what I mean? Everybody. I mean, you had Buffalo. Gabriel Davis had 4 touchdowns. I'm like, what the hell? It was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember my nephew's a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and I love him to death. I was talking trash. See, my nephew, I love him, and when they won the Super Bowl, I told him he grew up liking the Bucks, and I was like, "Hi, I'm gonna choose my own team." I said, "What team are you gonna choose?" I'm choosing the Eagles. I was like, I was crying. I was like, "What's wrong? You choose the one team I hate to put the most pain into me. Why? You stabbed me in the back. I felt like this. I felt like it was the Godfather. Like I just wanted to hug him and kiss him. It's like you betrayed me. You
Yeah,
betrayed
I
me.
knew it was you. I knew it was you, Fredo.
I knew it was you, Fredo.
You-
I felt like he betrayed me. He betrayed me. He picked the Eagles out of all the teams. He picked the Eagles. I was like, oh, why? But I was happy when they won the Super Bowl. When they won the Super Bowl, I was like, good for you. You deserve it. And when I won the Super Bowl, he was happy for me. He was so happy for me. He's like, yeah, they won. Yeah, yeah. He didn't. He was just happy that he knew my team was the Bucks, and he was just happy that my team finally won one after so many years. Um, but we're having a good discussion here. But do you feel like that there's is it just me? Do you feel like there's like a trinity of teams, three teams that like just a trinity of teams that they they, they like I have there's a trinity of teams I do. I feel like Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Green Bay Packers are a trinity of teams that you just like. Well, you can't talk shit about them, but I do. I feel because I remember Dallas Cowboys fans. I tell them every chance they get. This is what they say to me: y'all were trash back in the '80s and '90s, and in the 2000s you won that Super Bowl, and then you needed Tom Brady to win. Dallas Cowboys are just better than y'all. And I literally was like, well, okay. When the last time y'all been in the NFC Championship? I mean,
Well, Cowboys. Y'all had Troy Aikman, um, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Charles Haley.
yeah, you had all those teams. Charles Haley.
Y'all had Steve
It,
Young,
M,
Derek
M,
Rice, Joe Montana.
yeah,
So
you had Emmitt
we
Smith
went
too.
we went with Brad Johnson.
Brad
We had
Johnson,
game managers. We had Michael Pittman as a running back, who was
running
not
back.
obvious back.
Yeah,
We had Kenny McCardell and Keyshawn Johnson, who we thought who they he wasn't.
everybody was saying they were trash. Yeah,
So it was our defense that saved us that season.
yeah, and we brought that defense from the early '90s, and most of them, and not let's just state facts. Most of that defense were not the only two players that were first round picks were Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp. The rest of them were not even first round picks. The rest of them were seventh round picks. Rondé Barber, who should be in the Hall of Fames. I don't understand why he's not in the Hall of Fame. Was his third round pick? What was a third round four? He wasn't even. He was a third round pick because of size. John Lynch, Hall of Fame player um who who the Bucks side of everybody was trying to push him to get in the Hall of Fame, and then the Broncos fans didn't want to push him in. We pushed hard to get him in the Hall of Fame. We got him in there, and then all of a sudden they want to claim him as, well, he was a Hall of Fame for the Broncos. No, he made us stay in Tampa. Tampa Bay was his home. Anyway, I want to get off of that. But John Lynch was a seventh round pick, hard hitting white boy that plays safety. That's what we know him as. That's what he did. I mean, it's just amazing how we built a team with just two first round picks, and then we just built around them, and this is amazing to me. Like that team was really really good. It was special. Should have won multiple Super Bowl wins. I feel like if and I wonder if all Bucks fans agree with me because I always ask this question. If we would have won if we would have beat the Rams in 1999, do you believe we would have won multiple Super Bowls with Dungy? That 99 defense was not. I want to say this. That 99 defense was equally, if not better, than that 2002 defense. I just want to say that. I really want to say that.
I think because John Gruden, he established a philosophy.
It's true.
He established a foundation, and they need a new voice.
This is
so
true.
even either way, they still would have won one apiece. But After we won in 2003, we just fell off a cliff. You know,
Yeah,
we fell off a cliff.
yeah.
And players, people, I mean, it's just hard to keep the same players when you win a championship.
I agree. I feel
I
like
mean,
that
and
night. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm the for one thinking that '99 team was just like the best. That was a good team. I mean, we held the Rams, who's the greatest show on turf, to 9 points. 9 points. I mean, that's impressive. They were the greatest show on turf. They were like scoring like 40 points per game, and we held them to 9 points. That to me tells you how I tell fans, if you want to know how good the Bucks defense was from the early 2000s, they held the greatest show on turf with everybody loved to 9 points, and they should have won. If the motherfucking refs didn't call a call or something, if they called it a catch, we would have won. But oh well, oh well, we should have won. We should have won. But I'm upset with that. That still upset me. Yeah, I didn't even remember. I couldn't even. I didn't even see it, but I still upset. I was like, that should have been a catch. Could have won multiple Super Bowls. I feel like we could have won one with Dundry, but it is what it is. We got two, so no, can't complain. I'd rather have two than none. You know, and we might get three. Do you believe? Do you believe? And I believe. If you believe, and you believe, and they believe, everybody can believe the Bucks are going to the Super Bowl. Do you believe? I believe. I believe.
of course, of course. I mean, the NFC. Everybody left the blue and went red. Everybody went to the
Yeah,
NFC. That's when the money was at. So, you know, of course. So we just have to just see how the season starts and everything.
yeah. I think this is my thing. I think if Brady can stay healthy, that's just the 100 thing, one main thing. Brady stay healthy, that's the big one. And I'll honest, this is the way I feel it. If Brady can stay healthy, and if this is the big one, if Joe Tryon can just show, if he doesn't have, I'm just being honest. The boy don't got to get 10 sacks. If the boy can at least amass at least 6 sacks this season, he don't got to get 10 once again, just 6, and get his pressures up. I think the Bucks is a good chance. Got a good chance of getting 13 wins. I think go 13. I think they can get 13 wins.
13-4.
13-4.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I think they could get it because it's that team because like Shaq is gonna get his. The problem is he needs somebody on the other side that's gonna get singled up, and I need Joe Tryon to just be that dog, and I believe he got it in him. So I believe he could be that dog. But you know who else helps? Hakeem Hicks.
Yeah.
Hakeem Hicks. If we could get Hakeem Hicks, like of the like of the old Hakeem Hicks, man, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I think I love Sue, and I wish Sue could come back. I wish she could come back, but I understand. But if we could get Sue back, I'm right. Only thing that's keeping me from saying going off the rails and saying the Bucks could go undefeated this season is if we got Sue back. If we got Sue back, I really would go insane and say we're going undefeated. We're not losing a game. We are not losing a game. Cause Sue, Hakeem Hicks, you're not one. You're not running. Two, there's no chance. Who you going to block? We can rotate like a mother. We can rotate Sue, Vita. We can rotate everybody. We can rotate Sue, Golston, anybody. That front four can be rotated. We'll have a fresh leg every time. Also, Logan Hall does not have to be, don't have to be that guy right at the moment. It literally lets him be the best rotational guy. He might get in the action. I'm under. I mean, who do you block? It's just gonna be tough. And then you got I feel I'm gonna be honest. Jason Light literally just like, okay, you took away JPP. I'm good with I'm good with Joe Tron. I replaced. I prepared. I felt like last season I literally said Jason Light need to prepare. We lost him. He'll be back. All right, we'll be back. Let me see. Um, fellas, he will return. We will be returning in a few minutes. Uh-oh. All right. All right. All right. All right, gotcha. All right, sorry guys. He had to bounce, so I apologize for that. He's sorry for that, people. He apologized, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but the end on this note, I feel like if the Bucks got some rotation, I feel like they could be really good at this. This is something they could be really good at, and this would be something that would be interesting for them. But with that said, people, it is literally 9:13. We have been doing this for an hour and 13 minutes, which is far beyond what we have been doing when we said. Um, I want to thank Jerome for popping up, stopping by, and giving us his 2 cents. And I thank him for that for coming by. It was fun. It was fun to literally wild out and have fun and talk with another person that is a Buck fan. But we will return. So, guys, if you're wondering, if you want to go look at his channel, people, his channel is Buck U 2021. Make sure you go to YouTube, check him out. He is cool. Make sure you go check him out. He's a good guy. I'm gonna put that on Twitch. It's on Twitch. So make sure you go check him out. Plug him up. Put him on Twitch. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Oh my goodness, Easton, what's up, man? How's it going? Niners all day. Uh, but yeah, make sure you go check them out. Make sure you go check them out, people. All right. Um, but with that said, people, I appreciate you stopping by. Uh, I appreciate people stopping by, seeing the show. We love y'all. I love y'all. If you want to see, so guys, after this, I will, like I said, we will not be streaming any shows on Saturday. We'll be streaming the gf1 Sports Podcast on Friday with Trill. We'll be live. We're going to talk about the NBA Finals and what transpired. We got to talk about that. We're going to talk about that there, and we'll get on that because I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to go too detailed without him because Trill would be angry if I did that. So hope Trill's doing well. Love you, man. We'll see. Trill will be back with us. Be back with us on Friday. But we will talk about the NBA Finals. Make sure you stop by and watch us as we on Saturday as we do the GF1 podcast, and a special appreciation of Gamer Grudge. Gauntlet Grudge, where the winner will receive a $50 gift card, people. Yes, we had to downgrade the gift card to 50. Sorry. Money, we need money. We're not there yet, as people would say. But but if you want to come join us, and you could win $50. All right, well, guys, if that's it, people, we love every last one of you. We'll see you next time on another episode of GeoBoy Sports. Peace out. Bye.